quantities of the season, blooming all summer long.
And if you love Shasta daisies, the old-fashioned Shasta daisies bloomed the one time, late spring, early summer, and they were taller than this, and they fell over. And then you had to deal with staking them up, and it's nothing worse than staking something that you know is not going to bloom any the rest of the summer.
Right.
I mean, good grief, where's the reward? Here's your reward. Get the right plant. These Shasta daisies are part of our perpetual collection. That's a category that we came up with. I thought of this last year, and we have actually registered it. These bloom all summer long.
Wow.
They don't quit. No more going to the grocery store to buy big bouquets of alstroemeria. You have daisies all summer. These are perennial, all parts of the country. They come up every year. I'm showing 4, you get 4.
Well, see, that's the thing, you get 4.
Yeah.
You get all 4, which is great. So you're getting 4 plants at $34.82, shipping and handling included. You can't not find a value like this. No. Who can grow these? Where can they grow? What do they need?
In all parts of the country, they do need a frost. So if you live in a frost-free zone, they're not for you, but they'll take all the cold. Only 12 inches tall, only 12 inches wide. Put them in full sun to just morning sun, and that's fine for them, or even in containers. I use these on gardens in Aspen, Colorado, and in Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Look at those. I mean, that's what you usually see in spring, right? You got it all summer. The white flowers make your garden look fresh all summer long. You know, as you go into summer, you don't see the white flowers anymore. These always look fresh. So even when it's 100 degrees outside, these are blooming and looking good.
And they just scream summer, you're right. They just make you so happy.
Yeah.
Deanne is giving us a call. Welcome to the show, Deanne.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are you shopping for?
Thank you.
We're glad to have you.
I love Cottage Farm flowers. Love them.
Thanks, Diane.
Absolutely love them. I tell you what, I bought in the last 2 years, everything I've ever gotten from you folks have been gorgeous. People love my pots. They're overflowing. They're gorgeous. They're healthy. I love Cottage Farms.
Oh,
love them.
Thank you so much. Have you ever had these before, Diane?
No, I haven't, but I tell you what, I did buy the butterfly bush, and now the Shasta daisies on, so I'm going to go back and buy them too. I'm going to buy back and buy them.
Well, and you sound like you're smart, Deanne, because a lot of these, as you know from being somebody who loves Cottage Farms, they don't last past January or February, even though they don't ship to you until later.
Listen, I tell you what, when Cottage Farm says something, you better believe it. That's all I've got to say. I live in Iowa, and my flowers are gorgeous here.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And people want to know where I get things, and I tell them QVC and Cottage Farm.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I tell you, I love these because you've had Shastas, I assume, in the past. You know the ones that only bloom in the beginning of the summer? These are all
and I don't
summer.
like that.
I don't either. It's like, you know, where are you now? Where are you when I need you? Anyway,
that's right.
These won't walk out on your garden. You'll have them all the way into fall.
And you know what? The nice thing about it is I know I can really believe you. And anybody out there can believe you because I'm telling you, you're telling the truth. Your flowers are great.
Oh,
your flowers are wonderful.
Thank you so much, Deanne.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. The rest of the show is great, so keep watching.
Yeah.
I will.
Bye,
Thanks so much.
Just to remind you what you're picking up, how is it? Oh, it's going to ship to you like this.
Yes.
And you get 4.
And they'll bloom like crazy. This summer you get 4 of these. Plant these about 3 feet apart because these get nice and dense, only 12 inches tall, only 12 inches wide, so it's a nice rounded clump. You can plant them in a container or in the front of your border. This is what I like to do with these. I plant them right in the front of the border because they're white. They draw your eye to the border.
They're quaint, they're cottage, they're Cape Cod, they're everything.
And it's a non-electrical approach to garden lighting.
That's a good idea.
You can see them at night.
What? How big are these? How mature are these? How old are these?
Well, the second season, yours will be this big.
Okay.
The first season, they're going to bloom like crazy the first season.
Great.
Second season, they get going. You can mix these in with your daylilies, which they're beautiful with the daylilies. Also, we got the petunia collection coming up. They're great with that too. But if you want cut flowers for your garden, that's what I like to do. If you have perennials that only bloom one time, you don't want to cut them because you're thinking, oh, that's all the flowers I'm going to have, because that is all the flowers you're going to have.
Right.
Keep cutting these and they keep making more flowers. And This is the way to get the kids interested in the garden because the kids love the daisy flowers. That's the first flower you learn how to draw when you're in kindergarten.
It's so true. It's still the only one I know how to draw.
It's easy, but it looks like the sun or
Right.
it looks like a star. It's very hopeful and it's optimistic.
It's like a happy face.
Everybody, yeah, exactly.
So you get all 4 of these. It's the final quantity of the season. Shipping and handling is included, but you won't be charged until it ships, which it'll ship when it's appropriate for your zone for you to be able to plant it and start to make it grow.
Right.
The other thing is, he mentioned it earlier, you do need to have a frost. So if you don't live in a place where it frosts, because this is going to come back every single year, it's a perennial, it's going to frost and go dormant, right? And
That's
then
right.
come
Oh,
back.
you're good. You're good.
I'm learning from somebody. So you do need to have a frost. How about heat? Can it be in hot places?
Mississippi, what's hotter than that?
It's true, it's pretty hot.
I grew up there. It was hot. I had to leave. It was really, really hot. I go back to visit during the winter. But these are great, and if you're covered up with deer like I am here in Pennsylvania, the deer will not eat these. You know, there are things that the deer won't eat, and I'll point them out as we go through. But this is a great one to have in your garden. Stop buying the alstroemeria and start growing your Shasta daisies.
They're great. It's M43613. You get not 1, not 2, not 3, but you
4.
get 4.
Yeah.
Shipping and handling is included, and it'll ship to you when it's right for you to start planting these. I do love that they do stand up, which is nice. You're not staking
You
them.
don't have to stake them. You know, I don't want to have to make work for myself in the garden, and that's what you do by buying the right plant the first time. And they're guaranteed for a whole year. Boom, boom.
That's M43613. More than 1,200 of those are spoken for. Final quantities of the season. Stay on the line for those.